And welcome back to more Hat in Time, Seal the Deal. Last time we boarded the Arctic cruise and got a lead on the first timepiece. It's ironically in pieces, so we need to find the pieces of the timepiece. One is in the casino, right over here. You're getting really good vibes from this machine. You need some chips to play though. Hat Kid, being of low morals, just takes these chips. You're feeling lucky. There was a shard stuck in the machine. So that's number 3. Kai agents still laughing at their own jokes. I don't know what I expected.
You look too young to gamble to me. Sorry, miss. Also, please stay off the desk.
I like how they knew you'd have to stand on the desk for that, so they just tell you to stay off the desk. It's just one of those little weird, kind of almost meta jokes that I highly appreciate, because I have that kind of sense of humor. Okay, so that's 3. If you need help, you can use the kid's hat in order to find it. But we're gonna actually take a long time looking around, because this is actually really in-depth. This is a pretty big area.
This is the only bathroom on this thing. There has to be another way in. Oh, I'm getting desperate over here, kid.
Sorry, I crashed the food court and spilled the drink, so the bathroom is closed right now.
So yeah, the Seals are the most efficient crew, you could argue. But they're cute, so that makes up for a lot. Also, by the way, the quality of this playthrough might be a little low, and I apologize in advance. But it's largely because I don't have the best computer in the world. Hey look, I think that was the last relic, so I think we're good to go on that front. There's still more to get, but I think that's the last relic. But we do have rift tokens to get. Probably like, I want to say 1 more. By the way, speaking of rift tokens, as we're managing to progress through the ship, I want to take a moment to talk about some differences. There's a piece of yarn missing. If you remember, there is a... oh, there's the next shard. There is a piece of yarn in a crate near the badge seller in Mafia Town. They took out this piece of yarn, and I cannot find out what they replaced it with. Because I think the yarn totals are the same. By the way, I have 30 yarn. It's because they made the time hat more expensive. So I actually do have all the pieces of yarn, and it is the same as in console, apparently. But the reason the number is different is because the time stop hat just takes up more. So yeah, we have similar stats to our main playthrough. Another thing is there's a rift token near the docks by the lighthouse. You have to grapple to it, so that's different. What else? There's the rift token in, what's her name? Mustache Girl's castle that they moved? I think I talked about this in the main LP though. Anyway, there's the conductor.
Get me a sinking ship on the rocks. Oh, I make the good part to double. Oh, I didn't notice you there, lassie. Roaming are we? If you're after a drink, I think they might have some wee bottles of juice. You're a capable one, sure. But what I'm having is nae for young lasses.
Well then. Hidden rift token behind the counter. Pretty sneaky.
Hello! I need to get all these empty glasses, but I dropped them. Can you help me, miss?
So we need to, hi Egg. We need to get the glasses, and this introduces us to a new mechanic. Carrying things. Which doesn't seem that special, but we can actually dive and jump and even, like, wall climb while doing this. But once we pick up 3 things, our controls get a little weird. I'm not holding anything, and Hackett is definitely leaning a little bit. And the more things you pick up, the worse it gets. So I would say try to carry 3 things at once. For future reference, no foreshadowing, of course. Hey, that's not ice, there's a shard in this drink. That there is. Below us. This is the nursery. You must be this small to enter. So this is where the conductor's grandkids are. Yes, he has grandkids. Therefore, he must have children. Which is an interesting thing to think about. What even is he? Is the question most of the fan base asks when seeing the conductor. What kind of freakish abomination is he actually? Again, this is something I glitched, to be honest. Not glitched, used a mod for. There's a mod, an official mod, to demonstrate mod support. This Lilac's headpiece from Freedom Planet that gives you her spin. By the way, Freedom Planet is going to happen eventually on the channel. I really enjoy the game.
I hurt myself. Will you take me to the captain, please?
I got hurt in a cutscene, which is always a very fun thing when that happens. Did not see that coming. But yeah, we can actually dive, which creates good movement options.
What do you want, pup? One of the crew hurt themselves again? What do I look like, a doctor? Kiss it better yourself.
Thank you for kissing my ouchie, miss. I feel better already. I found a shiny glass, but it's all yours.
You gonna pick it up? Okay. That was weird. I've not had that happen before. Where she was just like, nah, I'm not gonna pick that up. Another thing is there's a really weird glitchy token I showed off in Subcon Forest in the well. Obviously that's not there anymore. No way they'd leave that in, I hope.
You're feeling lucky.
So, I think those are all the main differences that I've found between the PC version, which is 1.14, I want to say. They've patched this game a lot since the DLC came out. And 1.0, which is the console version. The console version is still 1.0, which is something I have some choice words for. But we're not getting into that because this is the PC version. Got a little bit of a tricky rift token here, where we have to do some clever wall kicks in order to reach it. That's it. That's all of them. So we're gonna go back to the magnet. Looks like it's in the washing machine. Someone started the wash cycle without any detergent. You better dunk some in there. So we have a little bit of an awkward wall jump here. Close quarters is not this game's strong suit. The camera kind of gets a little bit lost. There was a timepiece shard in the clothes. I think I know where this is pointing.
These towels are very comfy. I'm supposed to be working, but it's so nice.
I can't even be mad at it for doing that. Here's one. Oh, slippery controls. By the way, this behaves like the mud in Mafia Town, where we can get zombified effectively. How many do we have? 11. So I think there's one more we can't get in one of the later acts.
Mafia bit down on something hard in this food. Child should take it back to kitchen, please.
So we need to grab the food. I said grab the food. And take it back. By the way, the taunts actually work on PC. And if you alternate, you do this dance. This little smug cat kid dance. And it actually goes to the music. So because this is a slower tempo song, the dance is actually slower too, which is actually a very nice little detail. Anyway, let's deliver this.
Ouchie! Fire's really hot!
Underneath the lettuce, that's a shard from the timepiece.
Got him!
And there you have it, our timepiece. Now, if you're like me, who has no sense of direction, left trigger is your best friend. This entire chapter. By the way, I also recommend having the sprint hat, and I recommend having a lot of patience for something that's coming up pretty soon. I actually would recommend also looking around the ship a little bit more. There's something coming up that requires you to be pretty familiar with the layout, so actually having a general idea of where to go would actually go a long way to helping this next act be a lot more manageable. Also, Hat Kid automatically salutes the captain, which is cute. And yeah, well, the baby seals are still piloting the ship. This can't end badly at all, right? Anyway, our first timepiece of the DLC. Also, I love how the music changes depending on what room you're in. It's such a nice little atmospheric detail. Anyway, we're not done yet because we have a lot of stuff. So, also, did I point out the new hats yet? Some hats were added. This is new for the update. A new sprint hat. You also have a new time stop hat. 2 new time stop hats, actually. Now, honestly, I don't really use any of these. I just stick to the default time hat. Also, another thing that's I think is new. Let's go Captain of the Sea, because Sea chapter. The time stop hat actually changed its color to match the outfit. I don't think the hats did that on console, so that's neat. Anyway, let's actually do this again. It's been a while since we've actually rolled the slots. I almost said rolled the dice because I'm slightly obsessing with a certain song from Persona 5, to tell the truth. Again, look at all this stuff that we technically should have had on the console version. Hey, this is what we usually went with on console, I think. Also, yeah, I don't remember the Dweller's mask changing either to match the colors. But yeah, we're going Captain of the Sea for now. So yeah, that's all the changes. Another big change is, if you're playing on PC, this is not where the time rift is. This is actually where mods are, where mod levels will be. If mods are turned on, they're not at the moment, there'll be a Mafia here. I think it's the science one that you chase down, but talk to him and he'll give you access to mod levels. Bringing up the question of where did that go? Well, easy answer. Over here. The time rift that was in the mailroom is now over here, in this little, like, lab area. By the way, this lab area also has the completionist hat if you get all the timepieces, but the problem is they actually added more timepieces, so, no completionist hat at 40, it's actually at a bit of a higher number now. I assume if you actually get the next DLC, because they did say they're planning 2 DLCs, I assume the requirement would actually be pushed back even more, but I guess if you already did this DLC and got the completionist hat, then you just have it for the rest of the game. And the DLCs, that's nice. But yeah, those are basically all the changes I can think of around the ship. There's a lot of nice detail. You got the little teddy bears. Let's see. Got a radio. That looks... Oh, the little swirl made me think it was like a special thing, but it wasn't. Still not enough pawns. We can sit in the washing machine. You can just see her eyes peeking out, which is nice. But yeah, that's it. That's actually gonna do it for now. Oh yeah, and over here you have the, the multiple sunglasses and the parade hat. Sadly, the detective hat isn't here, and I find that a little disappointing. Kind of a missed opportunity to have both hats. I also don't know if the conductor's dialogue in Act 1 changes if you fight Mr. Grooves. Because obviously him saying, oh, sorry about the whole knife incident, you wouldn't say that, obviously, if you happen to be fighting DJ Grooves. So something interesting to think about. But with all that being said, we're gonna end it here and take on the next act next time. Okay, we're all in position. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more A Hat in Time. Seal the deal.